Wow, Bitcoin and Ethereum, what's his next move? Let's find out in the charts here, shall we? Oh my goodness. Bitcoin is taking off and then it's coming back into the trend. What does that mean? What's going on? How is this possible? We should be going all the way to 28,000 at the very least. So some of those paper hands can sell. Who's the paper hands that caused this dump? We're going to talk about that and more in today's episode, and also telling you how to trade this nastiness that's going on. And if you're interested in trading it, make sure you head over to bybit.davincij15.com or femex.davincij15.com, where you can actually get up to $4,500 in bonus trading. So check out the links in the description below. Okay. Well, let's get on to the charts, right? And don't forget to like and subscribe, right? So this is not good, of course. This whole movement here, you can see that Bitcoin has come back into, let's just zoom out a little bit, into the trend that we broke out of. And let's see here. There's a bigger trend here, which I've deleted the lines for, but let's put them back so that we can see that bigger trend. Remember, it was like a breakout of a bigger trend right here from the 48,000. Was it from the 48,000? Yes, right here. So we broke out of the bigger trend, which is good, and we're not coming back. We haven't gotten back to the bigger trend yet, so thank God. But we're back into the smaller trend, which is a huge problem because this is a bearish trend here. We got to break out heavy from this bearish trend, or else it can actually really hit us in the face, because this actually always resolves normally resolves bearish. So let's head down to the 4-hour and take a look at what's going on there. Hopefully this is not a failed move equals a fast move in the opposite direction. I don't think it is, because obviously we're really moving slowly back into this area. We could easily pump back higher, and you know what? This trend, if we drag it down a little bit, maybe we can even say it. We're still above it. We're still in it or above it. Let's see. Can we say we're above it? Not quite. We can like try to say we're above it, but we're not really. There's no way we can say that we're above the trend. Okay. So we're still below that trend, even though we tried to move it around that line there. It's clearly we're below the trend, and we have to break back out. Failing to do so means that we'll probably retest this line here, this downward trend line, which is at the $20,000 mark. Of brutal. Probably like with the time frame, maybe even lower than that. So, hopefully we don't do that. That would be, if we do, it would lower our chances of us going higher to 28,000. And increase our chances of us breaking the $17,500 level. Not good at all. Okay, so how do we trade this thing? Well, we're gonna wait on the lower time frames for confirmation. We already have like a bear flag that right here on the lower time frames. You can see bear flag right here. Just as much as the bear flag that we just we broke back into, right? Looks exactly like this, pretty much the same. And we broke down. So this could be foreshadowing what Bitcoin might do. And we don't want that at all. But hey, it is what it is, right? Somebody has gone against us, and we're going to talk about that person later on in the episode, and we have to live with the consequences of that. So let's see what the Rockin brainer is telling us on the 15 minutes. It's it's still in a negative downtrend right now. So we can expect probably more downward movement. Let's go down to the hourly, see what it's saying there. Yep. We're still negative here, biased towards the negative, and yeah, even this buy signal, which failed, is we're clearly headed in a downward trend. So we have to accept that. Even on the 4 hour, you can see negative. So we have to accept that and look for trades going down. It is going to the lower time frame. There's nothing here to trade at all, because we've already broken this, and so that was the trade. The trade was to break it, to come back down to here, and maybe see if it goes further down. You could actually try to do a short here, but you can see that there's no clear direction on the 15-minute or the 5-minute. No M's, right? And no clear even patterns on the candlesticks pattern. So you have to like sit on your hands until the pattern shows up. There's nothing to do here except wait, unfortunately. Now, if you're interested in the Rockin Brainer, of course, you can see on the 15-minute, you could have hit this thing and boom, there's the money shot. Rockin Brainer you can check it out at payments.rockinbrainer.io. Links are in the description below. All right, let's head over to Ethereum, right? And you can see Ethereum is interesting, a little bit more interesting, because it is holding support levels. You can see that these two lines here are one at $15,223 and the other one at $15,049 is a clear. Absolutely, you can't say that that's not support and resistance lines. That once we broke above it, it became support that failed, and it came back in and it held it as support and failed it again. So now we're treating it, the top one, the $1,549 as resistance, unfortunately. So, and now it's trying to hold above 1,492. So we're staying above that nicely, and we have to stay above that in order for Ethereum to continue higher. Now, what I was looking at for Ethereum for a trade, I was looking for Ethereum to wipe out all these longs here, everybody who was long and had stop losses along all these wicks, because it was like, oh yeah, looks like it's going higher. And so it loves to punish people like that. So I expected it, but will it continue higher at this point? It is not 100% clear, but here's the thing. Here it is right here. There is an indication here that we could break higher, not lower. So we're going to wait until this turns into a W here, because we are looking at the overall trend, and the overall trend is our friend, and it's still our friend. Is it still our friend? Ooh, no, it's not so much a friendly trend here anymore. We've broken this trend, actually. Unfortunately, it's not so much for our friend anymore. As you can see here, we can try to make it our friend, but it's not. That's not happening. We have broken it. That is actually not a good sign for us right here. Obviously, it's not a good sign, but not the end of the world. We have to wait and see how this plays out. If we break below the $1,446 level, that's it. It's going to open up the floodgates. We're going to head back down at least to the $1,300 level. So around $1,300, unfortunately. So you can probably head a short at for $1,446 if we break down there, because that's the clear breakdown area. Okay, sad news. I don't want it to be that way, but hey, you know what? We just read the charts and accept what's there. So if you want to trade that, make sure you head over to bybit.davincej15.com and you can trade that there. Now I closed out my long, on Bitcoin because it was looking like we were headed straight down, but it's still looks there's still a chance that we could break out, but it's lower than normal. So we have to wait for Bitcoin to actually turn around and give us a W here. Even though we've got Rockin Brainer giving us a buy signal on this last 15-minute pump. You can see an X there for manipulation, so I would not trust that at all. Okay. Let's get on to the news, right, for the day. But before we do, I'm going to be checking out this Amazy. Oh my goodness! You know what? I missed the last move to earn game, and I was regretting it. I mean, I kept saying, "Yeah, I got to do it," right? And I never did, and because it's fun to just be able to run and get paid, right? So, hey, you know what? I'm going to do it this time. This is going to be launched. The token is going to be launched tomorrow at 12 o'clock UTC. And I'm going to be probably doing a review once I do download this game, buy some shoes. I'm going to check it out and see how well it goes, right? And see how much money I can make before it collapses, if it does collapse. Hopefully they got a better plan than Steppen did, but I'm confident that this is going to do well. Okay, let's get on to the news, the crazy news. Lunatic Novogratz, crypto industry looks like a bunch of idiots. Yes, Novogratz has Luna tattooed on his arm. Okay. Yes, that I have to agree. We look like fools when we have somebody like that tattoo Luna on their arms, and Luna's not coming back. It's dead. It was a scam, and that's that. Okay. Oh man, some paper hands. Elon, I had to buy all your tokens, all your Bitcoins after you did that, right? I had to pull out my wallet and buy all your tokens. Why'd you do that? Why'd you sell Bitcoin? Oh, you paper hand mofo. Why? Well, I think personally that, his company is it doesn't have any plans for, making money in the future. So why hold a Bitcoin, right, when it has no plans to make money in the future? So that Bitcoin will help them increase their valuation. So why would you do that when that was your plan, not to make money? So, no, just joking. I really think that that because they are just loaded up with debt, right, and they're getting the money from banks and all the other investors, I'm sure there was some sort of meeting saying, hey, we're going to need some help with Bitcoin. I need you to do us a favor and dump your Bitcoin, right? And so some sort of meeting like that took place because when you are beholden to the banks, you kind of have to do what they say. Especially if you want to get more money, more freshly printed money. That's my opinion. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is horrible, right? I mean, we're seeing this a lot. We're going to see a lot more of this. Blockchain.com cuts 25% of its workforce amid crypto bear market. It's more than just a crypto bear market. This is a recession, a full-blown recession. We're in it right now. The Federal Reserve always looks back at information and then says, oh yeah, we were in a recession. It doesn't tell you we're in a recession right now. They never do, right? They normally never say that there's going to be a recession, but they said there was going to be one. So this one's going to be very, 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 very bad. And so you better prepare yourselves, right, for this recession. Now, with that said, right, I believe in Bitcoin. I know that Bitcoin will do well in the long term. And in the short term, during this recession, it'll most likely do poorly because people or businesses will have to sell strong assets such as Bitcoin because it's the most liquid asset in order to cover losses in other places in the market. That's just the way it is. There's no place to go when it comes to, when you sell your asset, you don't sell it into Bitcoin. You sell it into dollars. And that's why I believe that this will cause Bitcoin to probably break its 17.5 K mark. Should you sell all your Bitcoins and wait for that? I think you should, because the reason why is you don't know where the bottom is going to be. You're going to be panicking when this happens, and this might happen extremely fast, meaning that 17K will break. It will go down for a day and then pump right back up above 17K really, really fast. Will you have time to buy? Probably not. I think you won't be brave enough to hit the buy button at maybe, let's just say you say 14K or 15K or 15.5. You won't have the fortitude to do that during that kind of collapse. So I would suggest you hold for the long term. You just, whatever this noise happens, prices action is just noise. I'm going to hold Bitcoin for the long term, because why? Bitcoin's real, Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it. Thanks for watching.